welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I just wanted to do a quick check-in for May week 3. I think this is for me, and also I've been busy making some things. So I decided that it was working so well having my own binders with all, even though it's like digital, there's no actual money in here. I just was finding it really useful and helpful to like visualize it all in there. So I thought I would do the same for myself and my partner's joint like savings, long term, sinking funds, short term, and like spending as well. So with that in mind, I bought 2 new binders from a company called Perfect Blanks, I think it is. They were only £5 each. I tried to find something that was not too expensive. I didn't want to spend loads of money, so got like a obviously hot pink one, and this is more like a baby pink one, but it's really rainbow on camera. So I thought they were nice. So we've got long term and short term, and then I redid this binder as like the games for our joint money, like saving challenges in there. So I just wanted to quickly basically just show what I've been doing. Let's do short term first, because my next video will be next weekend, will be cash stuff in my own personal spending, and then the week after that will be cash stuff in the joint. So yeah, so I made my own envelopes. Now I knew it was going to be tricky, but I've gained a whole new level of respect for everyone that makes these and sells them on Etsy and places, because they're not easy to make. They're so fiddly. I think it's worth it. I'm glad I made my own, because I think I made, how many did I make? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23, and I messed up one, so in total I made 24, I think, because I've put 3 in my purse because I found the zip was a bit too bulky in there, so I put 3 in there. So this sort of lighter pink one is going to be more of our short term sinking funds / what we would spend out of weekly. So we've got fuel, obviously, which has got a little bit left in it, food and household, and I've made a few new categories that I would like us to save a bit of money into. So one of them being days out. So we've got a few days out planned. You know, I don't know, just if you meet anyone for a coffee, or you go somewhere and you fancy, you know, going into somewhere that you have to pay to get in, like even if it's just £5 each, it's just nice to have a bit of money there for that. And then if we don't spend it, it can build up over time, and perhaps we can go away for a night or something. So I thought that was a good idea. And the same with date night. I feel like I don't know about anyone else, but me and my partner, we don't really go out on dates that often. So I thought it would be nice if we have some money there, we might use it and make more of an effort. Yeah, I know we'd both like to go to the cinema to see the new Mission Impossible, which I think comes out this month, maybe next week or something. So yeah, I thought it would be nice if we had some money for that. Takeaways, when we had a takeaway, we don't have them that often, but when we did a couple of weeks ago, it came out of our like miscellaneous, and I thought actually it's a good thing to have, like a little takeaways pot. I'm only going to put, I think it's like £20 or £25 in each month. It's just enough for one takeaway. And then if we don't use it, it can just get rolled over. Charlie is our dog, our golden retriever. And although we have a good emergency fund, if anything should happen, I don't really want to touch it because it's in a cash ISA, and I would like it to just sit there for as long as possible, basically, to earn that interest. So I thought if I make a little sort of space for him, I can put money in there, because obviously he's got his grooming. About once a week we have to have somebody come and let him out, which is £10 a time, because they come and let out Charlie and my parents' dog, so it's £5 each. So you know, I'm estimating like £20 a month for that one. So I thought if I start adding extra in there, he'll have a nice buffer as well, in case I don't know, he needs some more treats, which normally would just come out of our food and household, but I think it would be better if it came out of his own little pocket money space. So that's what that one's for. There's nothing in there obviously at the minute because that's a new one. Birthdays was one anyway, so that's there. And then miscellaneous is there, which there's actually, even though we've spent quite a bit, we've still got £32.51, really random number, left in there, which is good. And hopefully we won't need to use any more of that this month. Fuel has £7 left in it currently, which again we won't need to use, so that'll just get added on to whatever gets put in there. And then food and household has £109 left, which should be more than enough because I spent a lot last week on not very much. If you follow me on Instagram, I put a picture on my stories. It's Tammy Budgets on Instagram, and I sort of laid out the food shop on the worktop and took a picture, and you would never have guessed that I think it cost £98 something. There wasn't much there, to be honest. There really wasn't. I mean, I did stock up on a few like household bits, like kitchen roll, toothpaste, kitchen foil, like tin foil, and a few other things. But £98 for two people is ridiculous. And that wasn't all of it, because I also bought on Amazon the tea that I like drinking, Yorkshire tea. It's like a flavoured one. I could never find it in the supermarket, and it's my favourite, and I found it on Amazon in a box of like 4, it's like a pack of 4 boxes, so it was like £9, so I ordered that. The mouthwash that I like, again, I can never find it, so I got that on Amazon. And also the coffee, I have like the sachets, the Nescafe sachets that I take to work and stuff, and the flavour that I like, again, I can never find it, and Amazon had it, so it was like a pack of 6 boxes for £9, so I stocked up on that. So I think we spent like 20 something on there, but I won't need to buy any of those things for a long time now, so hopefully that was a good decision. So then in this one we've got long term, so I've put in here our cash ISA, which I spent so long making some really cool trackers. I think they're cool. I thought, why not? I was gonna buy, okay, so I did buy some. I placed an order with Cash But Cute when she did her like oopsies from her recent website sale that she had on, and I managed to get some, so I'm really excited for those to come. I got 6, and then I got the annual, like monthly one that she does as well, so I'm really excited so some of those will go in here. So there's some that don't have a tracker. So we've got our stocks and shares ISA. Again, I made one with the little piggy banks and pound coins on there. Why did I take this one out? I always struggle to open this one. There we go. Buffer, which again with like padlocks. Wedding, I haven't done a tracker because this is, so going forwards our wedding savings will be going into the cash ISA, but I've left some in a saving pot with Monzo, just if we kind of need it for any other deposits that I've forgotten about, or I'm going wedding dress shopping in 2 weeks, and I don't know if I find a dress. I'm assuming I pay a deposit, so I thought it's good to have that easily accessible for me. So car service and MOT and car maintenance. Now, as I've said in a previous video, that we share a car with my parents, so the savings for this is half of what we would actually need. But I thought obviously it's a good idea to save probably more than we need. It's not an old car, but it's got very high mileage, so if it dies or something happens, if we've saved a good amount in here, then between us and my parents we could buy another car. That's the plan. So in here I haven't put trackers because I got 2 from Cash But Cute that are going to go in there. Very exciting. Our van, obviously this is what we own this, so this is going to be what we're saving to service and MOT. Now my partner usually does the service himself, but obviously the MOT has to be done. The MOT, I think it's due July, but it's going to get done whilst it's already in the garage having the gearbox issue looked at. So that's that. So I did some like rainbow theme, like a pastel rainbow behind, and then I've already allocated amounts to the little symbols ready. Worked it all out, hopefully I've done it right. And again for the maintenance, got a little camper van on there, which is cute. So I'm aiming to put about £100 a month in here, and the same for the car maintenance as well. And then van service and MOT, I think it's about £20 a month, so it's not too bad. Home buffer, we've got quite a good amount left in there from when we moved house. We sold our like fridge, freezer, washing machine, dishwasher, because they were all freestanding. So we took them out and sold them. And part of our old wardrobe as well, we had like the IKEA packs, so we sold sort of half of it that wasn't going to fit. So we've got quite a lot, not quite a lot, but there's about £600 left in there, but there is a few things we still need to get. I need a chair for my desk. We need to order some blinds for where we're staying, so yeah, we're probably going to use some of that soon. Holiday spending. This tracker was inspired by, I've seen a couple of people make like a tiki bar one, so I saw these like drinks and I thought, oh, they look nice, a little tiki bar. So I made that one for our holiday spending. Yeah, that was cute. And then travel, I found like lots of just like nice little like badges or quotes to do with travelling, and then I just added like a few random bits in there, so that was cool. So that's for our travel fund, which we're not going to be doing a lot of this year. And then Christmas, obviously Christmas, and again I've got a Cash But Cute tracker to go in there, which is gonna be good. So that's kind of how that's all looking. And then in this one, so originally this was where I just had Shroomy Fun for my own like saving challenges, but I thought actually I'll just stick to one binder for myself and one for our joint challenges. So I put Shroomy Fun, kept it in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, I think. Yeah, 5. Now number 6 is going to be the Cash But Cute annual one. I'll put in there for whatever month we're on. Just waiting for that to be delivered. I'm very excited. Close the tulips. This was one that I did, you know, like based on the Shut the Box style game, like Knockout 9, and I've seen a couple of others. And I was going to buy them, but I thought why not I just make it myself? I have the facilities to do that, so I made one with like tulips on there, and I'm just going to do that. So that's that one. And then, oh, this one, along with a few others, I found this was free, a free download on someone's like Instagram, you know, on the like Linktree thing. And I can't remember for the life of me who it was. I downloaded quite a few. Let me get them out so I can show you. It was the same person. Oh, I don't know. It was this was on the same page, like a self-care one. So I've printed them all out and I've laminated them all because I thought, you know, use them. These were from Grounded Budgets, obviously. So you got the frog one, Pocket Money, Etsy Jail. I need that one. Stop spending money. Little Moon Budgets. How cute is that? Dingley Designs. I did not cut this one very well, but doesn't matter. This was one of my own. Roll and Solve. So you just roll the dice. It's like the, you know, the Sudoku roll by what was it, Studio Budgets? I think it is. Same thing, but I just, again, I thought why buy it when I can do it? I can just make it myself. And this one was from, I think it's Dilly Dally Budgets, actually. That's that one. Oh, you can't even see it. So it's like an envelope. So you got 5, 10s, 15s and 20s. That could be a good one. And then also there was this one from Dilly Dally Budgets as well, which I have put in, I think it's in there, one of them. Birthday one. So yeah, I've got loads of free ones, so I'm going to start using them, I think. Probably just keep putting one in here, so once we finish this one I'll replace it with another one. And then I put one at the back just for any random coins that are left, but I think, do you know what, we'll just put them in a little mini one. It was just like the thank you note from Wednesday Plans when I ordered something else, I can't remember what it was. And it saves £10, £1 for every bow, so I'm going to put that in the back. So that's the plan. Now I did, in my savings challenges video for this month, I saved £5 into here. I took it out because it was my own, from my own spending money. I took it out and put it into, so they don't fall over, Hay Sugar, I think. Yes. So I put £5 into Hay Sugar and filled the tracker in. So that's now just got all of my own money in there. And then what I'll do is I'll put £5 back in here when I do this in the next video that I make. So that's it for all of those bits. I also made some new like money placeholders, which I thought were really cute, because I definitely thought I'm going to need more, so I made loads more, as you can see. So they're just spares because these have all got the correct amounts in now. They should have. We'll see. And then just quickly, what has been spent. Oh, I always do that the wrong way. Just zoom you in a bit so you can see. So I think I left here maybe. So we did have a no spend day. I'm not doing well with the no spend days, guys, as you can see. So no spend, and then this was when I bought the coffee and the tea and bits from Amazon. So that was £25.94. That just came out of the food and household, obviously. £13.99 for the new binders for our joint expenses and things. Actually, I didn't think that was too bad because it was £10 for both and then £3.99 for postage. And then I did this huge food shop at £98.31. Still blows my mind. Then the Tuesday was a no spend day. Thank God. Need that. The Wednesday should have been, but that's when I saw on Cashbook Cute's Instagram that she'd done all her, like, been through all of the things she'd made, and she had some to sell, like whoopsie ones. So that was £23.25 I spent there, which is very good, don't get me wrong. I'm very excited for that. Obviously that was unplanned, but it came out of, I think I used miscellaneous money for that. £4.10. Again, I did this huge food shop and still forgot floor cleaning wipes and bin bags. Amazon, £59.87. I bought a new laminator because the one I had is so old, it just wasn't doing it right. And I'd got thicker laminate for making the envelopes. Obviously you need like a bit more sturdy, the 5mm one I think it is, and the laminate was really struggling to do it, and I was getting like air bubbles and stuff, so I thought, right, ordered a better one. I think it was like 30 quid maybe, no, maybe not that much, 25. And then I got the obviously I needed the A6 hole punch as well, and the thicker laminate. So, or did I get that? Oh, whatever. There. And then I needed some more paper. £20.92. But I actually think it still worked out cheaper for me to buy these things and make them myself than if I'd bought them like personalised as well from somebody else, because rightly so they are, you know, a bit more expensive because they take ages to make, which I fully appreciate. But yeah, obviously I've got loads of laminating sheets left over, so I can use those for other things now. So that was that. I found a really good Father's Day card, £2.99, so I bought it. But again, that comes out of it's called the birthday space, but it's like gifts, so birthdays and other events through the year. Then I completely forgot that Saturday night, which was last night, my parents were sort of doing a bit of a get together with a few friends and stuff, and they invited us round as well for Eurovision. Didn't end up actually really watching any of it, to be honest. And she asked me to make some, she did like a chocolate fondue thing, and she asked me to make some brownies to dip in it. Which, so I did. And I went to, I completely forgot that I'd said I would do them, and she reminded me, and I thought, thank God she reminded me, because I would have definitely forgot. Went in the cupboard and had nothing to make them with, so had to go to the shop. £14.47. I mean, that at that price it would have been easy just to buy them already made. Anyway, and then I met up with a friend for lunch and coffee, which was only £13.50, and that came out of my own cash spending money in my purse. Yesterday was a no spend day. Today I will be spending, but hopefully not much. I'm going out for breakfast with some friends again, which will be really nice. So yeah, I've got that, and hopefully I'll have enough money left over, because next Saturday, which is before payday, I've got bingo. Bongo bingo. So let's hope I have enough left over. I'm sure I will. Anyway, that's everything, I think. Let me just zoom back out a bit. There we go. Oh, one last thing I wanted to show you was my partner made me, I'm so excited to use this, a dice tower, but in the rainbow effect, like the colour. I'd seen the ones that Little Moon Budgets, I think, had made, and I loved them, and I said I was going to order one, and he said, well, why don't I make you one, because he's got a 3D printer. And yeah, so he did. I'm very excited to use it. So that will be in my next video, because that'll be cash stuff in next weekend. So yeah, that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. I think whilst I'm filming this, I'm on 19, which I'm actually shocked at. For some people that's not a lot, but to me, I can't believe 19 people are interested in what I've got to say and show. So yeah, I'm very grateful. So if you would like to subscribe, please do. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.